it's your timing. I got the positive vibes and I'm rhyming. Put your hands in the air like you just don't care. Living life to the fullest, keep shining. Why? Cause it's that season where we all gather around for a very good reason. Everyone's smiling, laughing and dancing. We're all happy, we're alive and breathing. Go harder, go home, it's time to get better. V is for victory, check it on a sweater. First class, you stamp it out on a letter. My life changed like London's weather. Unexpected and now I'm light as a feather. Go hard, let's do this together. Us going back, nah, never.
And living life to the fullest, better know this. Came from a long way, progress. Got my eyes like a lens, fully focused. Headed for the top and you know we can't stop this. We've been there, done, did it. Boss the bar, she would breeze right through it. Go ahead, pursue it. Aim high, reach your air max, just do it.
So sweet, ever since I stepped on my feet, C-H-A-N-G. Hold on, let me not forget the E. Cause we got network, so we don't roll with free. Notorious Snow, but we're B.I.G. Come join us, okay. Cause you wanna join us, you be VIP.
Listen, keep smiling, that's the motto. So don't stall your change till tomorrow. Live life to the fullest, be what you wanna be. And don't turn your life into sorrow. Have vision, just listen. See yourself in the future in the business. Sound distant, it's achievable. So don't think that it's unbelievable.
It's time to live life to the fullest.
Keep smiling, it's your timing. I got the positive vibes and I'm rhyming. Put your hands in the air like you just don't care. Living life to the fullest, keep shining. Why? Cause it's that season where we all gather around for a very good reason. Everyone's smiling, laughing and dancing. We're all happy, we're alive and breathing. For victory, check it on a sweater. First class, you stamp it out on a letter. My life changed like London's weather. Unexpected and now I'm light as a feather. Go hard, let's do this together. Us going back, nah, never.
And living life to the fullest, better know this. Came from a long way, progress. Got my eyes like a lens, fully focused. Headed for the top and you know we can't stop this. We've been there, done, did it. Boss the bar, she would breeze right through it. Go ahead, pursue it. Aim high, reach your air max, just do it.
Should've been all what you missed it.
C-H-A-N-G. Hold on, let me not forget the E. Cause we got network, so we don't roll with free. Notorious Snow, but we're B.I.G. Come join us, cause you're gonna join us, you be VIP.
Listen, keep smiling, that's the motto. So don't steal your change till tomorrow. Live life to the fullest, be what you wanna be, and don't turn your life into sorrow. Have vision, just listen. See yourself in the future in the business. Sound distant, it's achievable, so don't think that is unbelievable.
It's time to live life to the fullest.
Keep smiling, it's your timing. I got on a rhyming. With your hands in the air like you just don't care. Living life to the fullest, keep shining. Why? Cause it's that season where we all gather around for a very good reason. Everyone's smiling, laughing and dancing. We're all happy, we're alive and breathing. Go harder, go home, it's time to get better. V is for victory, check it on the sweater. First class, you stamp it out on a letter. My life changed like London's weather. Unexpected and now I'm light as a feather. Go hard, let's do this together. Us going back, nah, never.
And live a life to the fullest, better know this. Came from a long way, progress. Got my eyes like a lens, fully focused. Headed for the top, and you know we can't stop this. We've been there, done, did it. Boss to boss, super breeze right through it. Go ahead, pursue it. Aim high, reach your air max, just do it. So sweet, ever since I stepped on my feet. C-H-A-N-G. Hold on, let me not forget the E. Cause we got network, so we don't roll with free. Notorious Snow, but we're B.I.G. Come join us, cause you're gonna join us, you be VIP.
Listen, keep smiling, that's the motto. So don't steal your change till tomorrow. Live life to the fullest, be what you wanna be, and don't turn your life into sorrow. Have vision, just listen. See yourself in the future in the business. Sound distant, it's achievable, so don't think that is unbelievable.
Now wave around.
time to live life to the fullest.
Na 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 na.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'll write for you any day. Them man say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you, loving you. Cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be apart, no way. So it's like run fisherman, go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can.
Pull it quick so your hands are tied.
So it's like run fisherman, go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can. Try if you can, try if you can. Many girls, yeah, they came my way. Good as Shanice or your friend Whitney, but I chose you, girl. I know I broke you, girl, but I'm sorry. Monique, I've been calling.
Hi, I can't take your call right now.
And it's just jarring, it's just jarring.
Please leave your message after the tone.
I don't want a whip excursion, no. I just want you for certain. Cause I'm always ready for a war again. I'm ready. Cause you've been on my mind, on my mind, on my mind, yeah. And I swear on my life, on my life. Love you to the day I die.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'd ride for you any day. My girl say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you, loving you. Cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be apart, no way.
So it's like run fisherman, go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can.
Pull it quick so your hands are tied.
So it's like run fisherman, go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can. Try if you can, try if you can.
I've got one question to ask, too many things to say. You said you learned things from the past, and that you'd end those things for me. And if I call it quits, will your hands be tied? I'm not trying to feed an appetite. Nah, 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 nah. Where were you, where were you? You were gone and I didn't have a clue. 5 a.m. in the morning, couldn't even sleep, I was calling you. Where were you, where were you? You were gone and I didn't have a clue. 5 a.m. in the morning, couldn't even sleep, I was calling you.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'll write for you any day. Them man say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you, loving you. Cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be apart, no way. So it's like run fisherman, go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can.
Pull it quick so your hands are tied.
So it's like run fisherman, go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can. Try if you can, try if you can. I've been running. I've been running. I've been running. I've been running.
Gotta get my baby right by my side. Na 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 na.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'll write for you any day. Them man say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you, loving you. Cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be apart, no way. So it's like run fisherman, go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can.
Pull it quick so your hands are tied.
So it's like run fisherman, go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can. Try if you can, try if you can. Many girls, yeah, they came my way. Good as Shanice or your friend Whitney, but I chose you, girl. I know I broke you, girl, but I'm sorry, Monica been calling,
Hi. I can't take your call right now.
and it's just jarring.
Please leave your message after the tone.
I don't want a whip excursion, no. I just want you for certain. Cause I'm always ready for a war again. I'm ready. Cause you've been on my mind, on my mind, on my mind, yeah. And I swear on my life, love you to the day I die.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'd ride for you any day. My girl say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you, cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be apart, no way.
So it's like one fisherman, go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can,
Pull it quick so your hands are tied.
So it's like one fisherman, go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can.
I've got one question to ask, too many things to say. You said you love things from the past, and that you'd end those things for me. And if I call it quits, will your hands be tied? I'm not trying to feed an appetite. Nah. Where were you? You were gone and I didn't have a clue. 5 a.m. in the morning, couldn't even sleep, I was calling you. Where were you? You were gone and I didn't have a clue. 5 a.m. in the morning, couldn't even sleep, I was calling you.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'll ride for you any day. Them men say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you. Cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be apart, no way. So it's like one fisherman, go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can,
Pull it quick so your hands are tied.
So it's like one fisherman, go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can. I've been running. I've been running. I've been running. I've been running.
Gotta get my baby right by my side.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'll ride for you any day. Them men say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you. Cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be apart, no way. So it's like one fisherman, go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can,
Pull it quick so your hands are tied.
So it's like one fisherman, go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, Many girls, yeah, they came my way. Good as Shanice or your friend Whitney, but I chose you, girl. I know I broke you, girl, but I'm sorry, Monica been calling,
Hi. I can't take your call right now.
and it's just jarring.
Please leave your message after the tone.
I don't want a whip excursion, no. I just want you for certain. Cause I'm always ready for a war again. I'm ready. Cause you've been on my mind, yeah. And I swear on my life, love you to the day I die.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'd ride for you any day. My girl say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you, cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be apart, no way.
So it's like one fisherman, go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can,
Pull it quick so your hands are tied.
So it's like one fisherman, go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can,
I've got one question to ask, too many things to say. You said you love things from the past, and that you'd end those things for me. call it quits, will your hands be tied? I'm not trying to feed an appetite. Nah, 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 nah. Where were you? Where were you? You were gone and I didn't have a clue. 5 a.m. in the morning, couldn't even sleep, I was calling you. Where were you? Where were you? You were gone and I didn't have a clue. 5 a.m. in the morning, couldn't even sleep, I was calling you.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'll write for you any day. Them men say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you, loving you. Cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be apart, no way. So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can.
Call it quits and your hands are tied.
So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can. Try if you can, try if you can. I've been running. I've been running. I've been running. I've been running.
Gotta get my baby right by my side. Na 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 na.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'll write for you any day. Them men say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you. Cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be apart, no way. So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can.
Call it quits and your hands are tied.
So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can. Try if you can, try if you can. Many girls, yeah, they came my way. Good as Shanice or your friend Whitney, but I chose you, girl. I know I broke you, girl, but I'm sorry. Monica been calling.
Hi, I can't take your call right now.
And it's just jarring.
Please leave your message after the tone.
I don't want no whip excursion, no. I just want you for certain. Cause I'm always ready for a war again. I'm ready. Cause you've been on my mind. Yeah. And I swear on my life. Love you to the day I die.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'd ride for you any day. My girl say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you. Cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be apart, no way.
So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can.
Call it quits and your hands are tied.
So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can. Try if you can, try if you can.
I've got one question to ask. Too many things to say. You said you love things from the past, and that you'd end those things for me. And if I call it quits, will your hands be tied? I'm not trying to feed an appetite. Nah. Where were you? Where were you? You were gone and I didn't have a clue. 5 a.m. in the morning, couldn't even sleep, I was calling you. Where were you? Where were you? You were gone and I didn't have a clue. 5 a.m. in the morning, couldn't even sleep, I was calling you.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'll write for you any day. Them men say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you. Cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be apart, no way. So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can.
Call it quits and your hands are tied.
So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can. Try if you can, try if you can. I've been running. I've been running. I've been running. been running.
Gotta get my baby right by my side. Na 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 na.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'll write for you any day. Them man say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you. Cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be up on the way. So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can.
Pull it quick so your hands are tied.
So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can. Try if you can. Many girls, yeah, they came my way. Could have Shanice or your friend Whitney, but I chose you, girl. I know I broke you, girl, but I'm sorry. Monique, I've been calling.
Hi. I can't take your call right now.
And it's just jarring.
Please leave your message after the tone.
I don't want a whip excursion. No. I just want you for certain. Cause I'm always ready for a war again. I'm ready. Cause you've been on my mind. And I swear on my life. Love you to the day I die.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'd ride for you any day. My girl say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you. Cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be apart, no way.
So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can.
Pull it quick so your hands are tied.
So it's like one fisherman.
Good afternoon, VYG. Welcome once again to one more Sunday Live that we are going to be here with you one more afternoon. Welcome, Pastor Moses. You came all the way from RD, RD Streets?
All the way from Dublin 8. So how's everyone there that is watching us? Leave your comments there. New people, put your comments. Where are you watching us from? Who invited you? What team do you represent? Don't say, hi, I'm here, I'm new. Just say, I'm new. I represent this team, that team. Team Asha, Team Judah, Team Simeon, Team Manasseh, and Cork City. So say which team and where you're watching us from.
We have many new people here on Facebook, but new people that you're watching me now, if you're invited to be here today, it's your first time, just say, hi, I'm here for the first time. Make sure to do what Pastor Moses said, put the name of your team, because we're going to give the points right now, right, Pastor Moses?
For sure.
We can't give the points if you don't tell us where you're watching us from. So it depends on you. If you're going to stay there watching without speaking, you're not going to be able to help your team.
There'll be no points. But then, if you say where you're watching us from and the team that you represent, then the team gets the points. And say also that you're new, yes?
And today, Pastor Moses, we have a great lineup here in our Sunday Live. All right, it's Sunday Live. Online, but it's still live, huh? Everything live.
Everything live. Online, offline, whether we're in church, whether online, the VYG doesn't stop. We have here Pastor Andrew. Someone here for the first time.
Okay,
this is Brandon from Cork City here on YouTube. He's saying Cork City. Hi Brandon, how are you? How is Billy, your brother? Tell Billy to tune in as well.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah, I know him, but he's here for the first time.
Okay, welcome. All right. Pastor Moses was there in Cork for a while, so you know some people.
Yeah, I was there in Cork for a while.
So here on Facebook, I'm still waiting for the newcomers to appear, all right? Those who are here from the VYG, watch on Facebook, and you have your friend online, come on, push them to leave a comment there so that your team can get the points today. So,
and also Pastor Andrew, not only the new people, tell everybody from your team to tune in right now.
Yeah. Let's share the link. Let's share the link. Did you share the link yet? Good question, huh? Did you share the link
Did you
yet?
share the link, yeah.
So check who is not here from your team. Get those people to tune in, because today we have a very powerful testimony. Once again, every week it's powerful. And we have one more real life story, life transformation. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. All right? And we are going to be showing to you that there is a way out.
And we have a special guest.
Today we have a special guest that we didn't tell you about.
We didn't tell you about the special guest. So what we're going to show you first is not the life transformation story. It's not the testimony. We have a special guest from far away.
Yeah. A few kilometers, not few, huh? A few
Hundreds of kilometers away.
So let us connect here to our special guest on the show today. Let me put him here so that we can say hello to him. Pastor Joshua, how are you doing?
How is Cork City, Pastor Joshua?
Great. So, for those of you who don't know, Pastor Joshua, who is connected with us now, he's the youth pastor there in our branch in Cork. We also have the VYG there. Pastor Joshua, what are the teams there? All right, Benjamin and Isaka. And you meet every week, right? It's the same time as here. What time do you meet there? When, of course, not now.
When there's no lockdown.
But when there's no lockdown, when everything comes back to normal, what is the time of the VYG there in Cork?
2 p.m. and it's free entry, as you know, there's nothing for you to pay. It's free entry, and you can come anytime you want. You can come. And also we are based here. The address for you to come, it is 35 North Main Street, Cork City. So it is in city center. So it's a nice place, well located. So you can come anytime you want.
Wonderful. So we just got to know here in the comments, and people are telling us we couldn't hear you in the beginning. So Pastor Joshua, I believe we can hear you now. Can everyone let us know there in the comments if you can hear Pastor Joshua now? Just for us to be sure. But I believe
let us know here also on YouTube.
I believe the sound
Can
is
you
back.
hear Pastor Joshua?
All right. So Pastor Joshua, you have there a team of youths. We have been seeing them in the tasks every week. They're taking part in the challenges that we do with the VYG. And they're progressing, huh, Pastor Moses?
I
have a lot of
like
talent there.
Pastor Joshua, I like the task from last week. Last week's task from Cork City. It was really nice.
On fire.
Really nice.
We're getting people telling us now that they can hear you now, so that's good. So Pastor Joshua, straight from Cork, we want to say a big hello to the VYG family there, okay? Everyone who's watching us now. Here on Facebook, I have some people here from Cork. Hello to Anna, Jackie, who is tuned in with us, all right? Welcome there from Cork. You have some people there on YouTube as well.
Yes, I have here, there's Thelma from Cork City. She said Cork City. And yeah, I have some more new people, Pastor Andrew. I have someone here, the name is Nayana K. Hi, I'm new from Tala, hashtag Team Asha. And then there is someone here, it's Taki Jaden. Hi, I'm new watching from Lucan. I believe this is Alan. Hi Alan, how are you? If it's you, Alan, just comment there, say yes, it's me.
Welcome to the broadcast to all the newcomers. And Pastor Joshua, let us get your feedback. Have you been enjoying, has the youth there in Cork been enjoying the live stream, having the opportunity to be here with us every Sunday? How is it there? Are the youth excited about Sunday Live?
Yes, the youth group here, well, we are growing, we're working, and the youth here, they are excited, you know. The youth, they like it. And also the youth, they are sending the links to the newcomers, like they're sending them to their friends.
We can see, newcomers every week.
And as we can see that every every week we are training in, we are having new friends. So we're believing that the work of the youth group here is growing as well. And
Wonderful.
I believe that one for sure, after the lockdown, the youth group will explode, will never be the same again.
That's true. And we are going to take a live story from Cork very soon. Right, Pastor Moon?
Yes, very soon. You that is watching us there, you will see, maybe you're here for the first time and you're hearing life story. Life story. What's life story? Well, it's a story of a young person that is part of the VOHE that has managed to turn their lives around. So we have many stories of many young people that have managed to turn their lives around. They were struggling before and they overcame. You will see. Shortly we're going to show you a story of someone that's going to inspire you.
For sure.
Just make sure you don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere, all right? So, Pastor Joshua, thank you so much for tuning in with us. And we want Cork to stay tuned, full power here every week, all right?
Delicado.
All right.
God bless, Pastor Joshua.
God bless. So, that was Pastor Joshua. We're going to take a quick break now, all right? Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. Unless you need to run to the toilet very quick, go, come back. We're going to take a music break. And when we come back, we are going to be revealing to you the top 3 dance videos of this week, Pastor Moses.
This week's task. You will see the top 3. As we go to the break, you are allowed to send the link to as many people as possible. But let us know in the chat. Who do you think is number 1? Who do you think is number 2? Who do you think is number 3? Who is number 4 and number 5? And of course, the points will be given to number 1, 2, and 3. So who do you think won? Who do you think won? Is it your team? What's your team?
Because for those who don't know, there's 5 teams. But we have to choose top 3.
Top 3.
And these top 3 will get an extra 1,000 points. So don't go anywhere. If you want to find out, stay tuned. We'll be right back with you after this song.
No strings attached. Or are they?
Controlled by the game, and it's leaving you without the power of the same. Pulling your strings and it's leading you astray. Cause you're controlled by the game. Because you're controlled. Because you're controlled. Because you're controlled. Cause you're controlled by the game.
The roads is my home, I ain't never gonna change. I was told I was born to live this way. Roam in the streets with a color bandana. Robert Southern tell me to calm down and just hold on. But I don't care, man, it's living it large. Everybody rates me, even my march. But blood can't be trusted, not even my family. They might stab me in the back when they get mad at me. Man is getting bare vexed on the melody. Obviously there's something hidden there that we cannot see the melody singing. The puppeteer stringing, and I'm just running the blocks and just selling. Cause he's not playing, he's just delaying to land that blow just to see what you're saying. Caught by the chance of that subliminal dance, but be careful cause it might be a loss.
Controlled by the game, and it's leaving you without the power of the same. Pulling your strings and it's leading you astray. Cause you're controlled by the game. Because you're controlled. Because you're controlled. Because you're controlled. Cause you're controlled by the game.
All my guys grew in the worst way, in the worst way. Last worth living, I'll be okay. I dropped the knife on the first day. Bigger plans now, I'm thinking mortgage. Grew in the worst way, in the worst way. Last worth living, it said house way. There's a new life at the crossway. Just put in the shift like Bente.
Last worth living. don't end up on the hit list. Put the guns down, leave them nice in the kitchen. If you die, is it gonna make a difference? You only live once, so decide to be different. Don't play the victim. If you do the crime, then you have to be the witness. You might be looking at change from a distance if you wanna be that guy locked up in the system. But now just turn it around. Your life will go up when you put the knives down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We don't want promise out here, no. We just grinding out here. Yeah, 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 yeah. But just turn it around. Your life will go up when you put the knives down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We don't want promise out here, no. We just grinding out here. Yeah, yeah,
all my
yeah,
guys
yeah,
do
yeah.
it in the West way, in the West way. Last life living, now we okay. I dropped the knife on the first day. Bigger plans now, I'm thinking mortgage. Do it in the West way, in the West way. Last life living, it said house way. There's a new life at the crossway. Just put in the shift like Bante.
Word on the street is that the man them are marching. Good vibes everywhere, I see the people dancing. No knives, no guns, don't believe, start asking. The beat right now through the speakers, yeah, it's blasting. Pause. This ain't the only one. From south to north to outside London. On your marks, get set, yeah, we've just begun. When you see the peace sign on the T, then it's on. Cause vice versa, we don't need no burners. Feel free, you can come our way. We be the guys that be turning things around. And you know that my team, we don't play. Vice versa, we don't need no burners. Feel free, you can come our way. We be the guys that be turning things around. And you know that my team, we don't play.
All my guys do it in the West way, in the West way. Last life living, now we okay. I dropped the knife on the first day. Bigger plans now, I'm thinking mortgage. Do it in the West way, in the West way. Last life living, it said house way. There's a new life at the crossway. Just put in the shift like Bante.
Gotta leave the ends of freaking graves, and another YG in the grave before the day ends pain. Man, I feel the pain, I cannot pretend change. Got funerals I don't wanna attend, no. Leave the ends and ghosts now. On the sea, on the boat now. Come and let's make a toast, whoa, whoa.
All my guys grew in the West way, in the West way. Last life living, now we okay. I dropped the knife on the first day. Bigger plans now, I'm thinking mortgage. Grew in the West way, in the West way. Last life living, it said house way. There's a new life at the crossway. Just put in the shift like Kante.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. So, Pastor Mose, let's go straight into it.
Yeah, we're going straight. Pastor Andrew, we'll start with number 3, yes? No, let's start with number 3, because it's top 3.
We chose top 3, but there's 1 through 3, eh?
So 3, 2, 1. 1 being the best.
Mm-hmm.
So, number 3.
But let's put it out there already, the points that they already have. So for example, each team managed to make a video. Well done to all of them. By the way, we're gonna post all the videos in our stories, okay?
Yeah.
You still get a chance to see all of them.
As we did with the other ones, yeah?
Yeah. So all of you got 500 points. All right? Because all of you made 1 video at least, okay?
Let me register here.
Yes. But then Simeon managed to make a 2nd video. So well done, Team Simeon. So that's an extra 500 points, okay? It was 500 points for each one, and they managed to make 2. And then, now we are going to watch the top 3. These top 3 will get an extra 1,000 points because of the fulfillment really well of the criteria that we asked.
They follow the criteria.
Follow the criteria with video quality, choreography, and the editing. So we have to give them some credit, all right? So in 3rd place, let's watch the video.
Stop, quarter, stop, and then repeat. We go 1, 2, 3, 4,
Me and Leslie have to learn this dance.
Even though we grew in the worst ways, see me on the first place. It doesn't matter the location. If you don't believe, send the location. We're gonna get standing ovation. Last place, never the conversation. If you wanna war, then my G's. My team, you never take violation. It's the real army, and that's my thing. You know we fit, never take defeat. It's the real army, and that's my thing. You know we fit. Step taking, you see me in them, I'm breathtaking. For the top, we are testing. You know my team, I invest in. Step taking, see me in them, I'm breathtaking. Champion, no question. I teach them poverty, my lesson.
So sweet now, my team is leveling up. You know we don't talk too much. Team of the season, yeah, that's us. Saucy, yeah, we saucy now. My team is leveling up. You know we don't talk too much. Team of the season, yeah, that's us. Saucy, yeah, we saucy now. My team is leveling up. You know we don't talk too much. Team of the season, yeah, that's us. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I had to think about my life and I switched it up. God has the victory, so I give him all the glory. He picked me up when I was down. He washed me, he cleansed me, he died for me. God has the victory, so I give him all the glory. He made me a part of something big. I had to think about my life and I switched it up. God has the victory, so I give him all the glory. He picked me up when I was down.
Welcome back, welcome back.
VYG. So, unfortunately, first of all, we're only able to show you 2 of the videos because one of them, for some reason, didn't want to play. That's why we have that black screen. We tried to play it twice, but it didn't work.
But it doesn't mean that they won't get the points.
Yes, exactly. So let us tell you the order because it kind of messed up with the order. We were going to show you 3, 2, 1, but then we had to show it in a different way. So,
yeah.
First of all, 3rd place, they're all getting 1,000 points, huh? But we
1,000.
We still graded according to quality, yeah?
According to quality.
So 3rd place, 1,000 points, Team Manasseh. Well done.
Well done, Team Manasseh. Unfortunately, you couldn't see the video, but you'll see it in our stories.
For sure, 100%. Then, in second place, we had Team Simeon, which you were able to watch. All right?
1,000 points.
1,000 points as well. And the number one, the most favorite video was Asher. All right, coming in at number one. All of you did really well. We're gonna post all of these videos on our stories, but we promised that we would give points to the top three. So well done to Asher, Simeon, and Manasseh. All right, we have the points down here. Congratulations.
And you that is watching, what do you think about the videos? From what you're seeing there, what do you think? Let us know here in the comments.
We had some people saying here in the comments, what happened to social distancing? Oh my goodness.
That's another topic for another day.
And of course, people here on Facebook saying, well done, Team Asher, great video. And some very positive feedback here from everybody on Facebook.
I'm connected from Brazil, representing Team Judah is Juliana. Hi Juliana, how are you? And there's Leslie say, Team Simeon will win, dance moves are original. Well done, Team Simeon.
You guys won 1,000 points. You guys won. Well done.
Well done.
So that's it. Those are the points of this week. Well done to all the teams that took part, everybody that helped in the task. All right, great work. And once again, Pastor Moose, we have to stress this. What great talent that we can see in the VYG.
We have talent in the VYG, and you know, each time we ask people to become the judges, to judge, it's not easy for them, yeah? It's not easy because of the talent that we have in the VYG, and it keeps on improving.
Exactly.
Like each task becomes better and better. So that's the VYG for you. Now, Pastor Andrew, we have something very special.
Now is the time.
Now is the time.
Let us connect our real life story here today. Actually, some people may know already. If you checked our stories, you would know that today we have with us here Andrea. How are you, Andrea?
Hi, Pastor. I'm well, thank you.
Good.
Let us know, Andrea, which team do you represent? Which branch?
Asher, always active. Dublin 8, we here.
All right, Dublin 8. So she's from the south side, huh? From
the south side of Dublin. Yeah. People that are not in Ireland, they wouldn't understand what we're talking about. We have two branches in Dublin. One is in the south side, one is in the north side.
Right. Let's go straight into the story, Andrea, because we want to hear your story. So, obviously, you have a before and after. There are some people that might have heard your testimony before, but today you are going to go deep. You're going to say everything that you need to say, so that this person that is watching us now can truly see that there has been a transformation, and can also see what we have been affirming here every week, that your life can be transformed. Right? So how was Andrea before the life transformation? Let us know about how you were.
So I believe it's important to mention that my story started at home. That's how my fall started. So I had a very unstable family in the sense where we didn't get along. I hated my dad. You know, we had a very disruptive relationship. You know, the only person that I really enjoyed in my family was my mom. Didn't get along with my sister, didn't get along with my dad, you know, felt unloved, abused. So for me, it was like, what a home is supposed to be, it was the opposite of what it ever was to me. So then that's what led me to find that love and that security outside. So because the only male figure in my life I couldn't get along with, I didn't think I had that love from. So I started going elsewhere, looking for that love. So at a very young age, I became very sexual. I became very ill-minded. You know, I became addicted to pornography. I would go from guys to guys, you know, people wouldn't even know how many guys I'd be talking to. My friends wouldn't even know how many guys I'd be talking to, because most of my friends, we were all like church girls. We were all like nice girls, you know. But inside of me, it's like I knew I wasn't a nice. I knew I wasn't nice enough because of my thoughts, because of my desires. I remember growing up, being around 12, 13. I told myself, you know what? When I grow up, I'm going to be a prostitute. You know, I'm going to sell my body. I'm going to show off. I'm going to make my life like that. I'd go from
Sorry,
guys to
Andrea,
guys because I was.
to cut you there. It's very powerful what you're saying. Help us understand. Were you already in church when all these things were happening?
I grew up in the church.
So you were in church. So which
My
means,
grandmother, my mom.
Which means, Pastor Andrew, that these things don't only happen to people outside the church.
Of course.
They can happen also to people inside the church.
Yeah, very true.
Go ahead, Andrea.
Yeah, so I felt completely unrelatable in church. So that's why for me, it's like, it's best for me to go live my life and see if I can fit in. I couldn't fit in at home. I couldn't fit in the church. So for me, I was like, let me try something else. So going from boyfriend to boyfriend, relationship to relationship, I always wanted to be the center of attention. Somebody always needed to like me. So whenever I'd go to like a party or outing or something, it's like I needed to be hit on. I needed to be asked out, or else I would feel like, no, this was a dead event, or this was dry, like this wasn't fun, you know? It's because I was craving that attention for myself. It came to a point where I was then in secondary school, I was in college, it became worse. So I got introduced to new people, I started going out more, drinking more, I started seeing different guys. There was a time where I really liked a specific guy, and I thought, okay, once I get with him, I'll settle, you know, I'll be happy with him, it'll be good, because I liked him for a while. Once I got with him, I wasn't satisfied. I got bored, I became bored, and I cheated, and I just left. Because for me, it was just a continuous struggle of, I'm not happy, so because I wasn't happy, I wanted to hurt people. I had a pleasure in getting a relationship and breaking up, you know? It came to a point where it wasn't like I was looking for love now. I just didn't care, because I was hateful towards myself. I hated myself. So then when guys weren't enough, I wanted to date guys that were taken, guys that were already dating other people. Because in me, I felt like, oh, if they would leave who they're with for me, then that means I'm something, you know, that means I'm worth something. I would want to text, you know, boyfriends of my friends and stuff like that, you know. All of this in hiding. People didn't know who I was because I was ashamed of who I was. And all that influence came with pornography as well, you know, things that I haven't told people I'm going to say now, like whenever they heard my testimony. My mind was so dirty, so corrupt, that I'd walk and I'd look at men and like I'd imagine them naked already, like I'd imagine them like stripped, you know, to the point where like I would date older guys, I would date younger guys. It's just I just wanted to feel something, you know, to the point where then it didn't become just guys. It's like, maybe I like girls as well. So all of that started from pornography, you know. All of that began through my addiction, to my urge to want to be loved, to want the attention, you know. I was suicidal. I remember anytime I was at home, I'd be cleaning or something. If I had some sort of weapon or some sort of like a knife or something, I would always test it, you know. I'd always be like, I'd press it to my stomach, wishing that one day I had the courage to do it. And then I get even more mad because I wouldn't have the courage to do it. And I'd feel myself a failure even more. You know, at night I would cry myself to sleep. I would play music for me to sleep, or I would just watch pornography for me to sleep, or just text boys all night. That was it. I couldn't just be with one person. I couldn't just be
sorry, Andrea, to cut you there. Pastor Andrew, there are people here watching us. You that is watching us, maybe as Andrea is speaking right now, you can relate. She's speaking not because she's going through these things. It's because she overcame. You also can overcome. So just pay very close attention. As she continues to tell her story, this person, Pastor Andrew, will also know how they will overcome their situation.
100%. When I listen to your story, you're speaking, but what I hear in my head is, what you're speaking translates one thing in my head: desperation. I'm talking about the word desperation. Desperation to fill a void or something, to the point that because you're speaking, and it's like you're trying everything. It's like you tried everything, you did everything, because she started her testimony saying, I had a problem in my home.
Yeah.
Right? So there was already something lacking there. And because of that lacking that she had, it led to all these things.
She was looking for it.
Exactly. So we can see your desperation to find that something that would fill you or fulfill you, if you might say.
Make you happy.
Yeah. But we see the way that she's speaking. I tried this, I tried that. The desperation.
She tried many things, yeah?
Yeah, because I'm sure.
I was dancing as well. I was in a dance group. I was dancing. I was doing social media things. I even got DM'd by a clothing company, like a popular clothing company, to see if I wanted to become one of their representatives, their ambassadors. I was doing everything. I was doing everything that I could, in that time for me to be secure in myself, because I knew the back of my mind there is a God. But at the same time, I wanted to do things my way, because I was so independent. I was intelligent, It's like I needed to depend on myself. How dare I depend on anyone, That kind of way.
But were you successful in being independent and all that?
No.
This is what Pastor Andrew's talking about here.
Because you see, you're doing all these things, you're going out of your way. I don't think that you intentionally wanted to hurt yourself.
And others.
And others as well. Maybe there were some occasions where you did things on purpose, right? Because of your anger and so on. But I mean, in general, you didn't want to hurt yourself and hurt people. But this was happening.
Yeah. Because for me, it's like, it's not fair. That was my thought. It's not fair that I have to face all of this, that I have to go through all of this. And I always thought I was the only one. That's the thing. I always thought I was the only one facing the situation. I'm the only one that feels this way. Because everybody else is looking at me. Look at you, you're pretty. Look at you, you have this, you have that, you have. I think for me, the worst comments is when people would say how good my life is. That would make me angry. Because for me, it's like, you don't know my life, But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, my life is great. I would pretend. But inside of me, that anger would be there. Because it's like, now I have to keep up with this persona. I can't open it. I can't tell anyone because everybody's looking at me thinking she's good,
So what was the lowest point? Like when you realized, wow, now this is the lowest point. What was the lowest point?
For me, the lowest point is when I tried everything that I thought I could, and it still didn't satisfy me, to the point where the lowest point for me, because I wanted acceptance so much, the lowest point was when I was being rejected. So I got in a relationship, it didn't work out. So for me, it was like, oh, let me get with somebody that's with someone. I got rejected. Person didn't want anything, I wasn't going well in my studies. Things at home were going terrible. My addiction was getting worse. Just me, I felt so low because I was in church. But for me, it's like people's life were moving on, but mine wasn't. I was literally horrible. I remember one time we traveled for the weekend to London, and we went to a club. And for me, it's like I was there, and we were drinking, and I was just dancing away and doing the madness. But when I got to the apartment that we were in, I was just so disgusted in myself. I was literally disgusted with myself. And I told myself, like, this has to end. When I come back, I have to make a difference, I have to make a difference. I just knew that my life wasn't it.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'll write for you any day. Them man say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you, loving you. Cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be up on the way. So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can.
Pull it quick so your hands are tied.
So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can. Try if you can, try if you can. Many girls, yeah, they came my way. Good as Shanice or your friend Whitney. But I chose you, girl. I know I broke you, girl, but I'm sorry. Monica been calling.
Hi, I can't take your call right now.
And it's just jarring.
Please leave your message after the tone.
I don't want no whip excursion. No. I just want you for certain. Cause I'm always ready for a war again. I'm ready. Cause you've been on my mind. And I swear on my life. Love you to the day I die.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'd ride for you any day. My girl say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you. Cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be apart, no way.
So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can.
Pull it quick so your hands are tied.
So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can. Try if you can, try if you can.
I've got one question to ask. Too many things to say. You said you learned things from the past, and that you'd end those things for me. And if I call it quits, will your hands be tied? I'm not trying to feed an appetite. Nah. Where were you? You were gone and I didn't have a clue. 5 a.m. in the morning, couldn't even sleep, I was calling you. Where were you? You were gone and I didn't have a clue. 5 a.m. in the morning, couldn't even sleep, I was calling you.
Said I wanna build an empire with you, and I'll write for you any day. Them men say I'm whipped up on you, and it's looking kinda true anyway. Matter of fact, I've been loving you. Cause you help me to keep my head on straight. Baby, we can't be apart, no way. So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can.
Pull it quick so your hands are tied.
So it's like one fisherman. Go get my baby right by my side. Then I say try if you can, try if you can. Try if you can, try if you can. I've been running. I've been running. I've been running. I've been running.
Gotta get my baby right by my side.
Said I wanna build an empire with.
Let us know if...
Can you hear us? Let us know in the comments if you can hear us.
Let us know if you can hear here in the comments.
Can you hear us now? Let us know if you can hear us now. All right? I believe...
Can you hear?
You'll be able to hear us now. If you can hear, give us a sign.
No sound.
All right? No sound in the beginning, but I think they're going to be able to hear us now. All right, so the sound is back. So, Andrea, are you still there?
Yes, Pastor.
Okay, good. So, let us continue from where we stopped, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were explaining
The
You remember?
lowest.
Yes.
The lowest
She said
point
the
of your
lowest
life.
point.
Yeah, the lowest point was when my whole fake lifestyle was just caving in, was just like it wasn't cutting anymore, because everything was going absolutely the opposite of what I imagined. It was still bearable until it wasn't. You know, there's a time where you'll accept your problem, but there's a time where your problem will just swallow you up. And that's what was happening to me. It was literally consuming me to the point where I couldn't keep quiet anymore. I couldn't pretend that nothing was going on anymore, because my face would show and my confidence would show and the way I was would show, you know. So I was distancing myself from everybody, from the world, because in myself I knew I don't belong here. And that's when the suicide thoughts intensified. But at the back of my head, I knew I couldn't kill myself, because I knew where I would end up if I do that. So it was that constant battle of knowing the truth but resisting the truth, that pride that was inside of me.
So,
You know?
Andrea, so what would you do, like going to church? These things were happening. Let's say on a Sunday you go to church. How would you feel? What would you do in church?
I would feel great. Every day was a day for me to give my life to God. Every day I went, every time I
So
went,
you were
I'm
surrendering
like,
your
today's
life.
the day. Every day I was a serial surrender.
So you were surrendering your life, and then
All the time.
when the pastor
You know,
says
come to the
amen, you
front,
take it
give your
back.
life to God. Yes, I'm willing. I want to. 21 days, I'm there, but no.
This is my time. I'm going to take things serious. Today's the day.
This was meant to
Until
happen. This message. Today's the day. Yeah, all of that. All of the above, but nada.
But you see, go ahead. Pastor.
Yeah. So there's many people. I'm asking this because we have some people in the church, in the VYG, that they're going through what Andrea went through. And they're still coming to church, coming to the VYG. And some are almost giving up. Right now, as we speak, they're about to give up. But you will see that there's a way out. There's no situation that has no way out, Pastor.
Exactly. And you know, like she said, she thought that she was the only one that was feeling like this, that had these kind of problems. And maybe you are there watching us now, and you're feeling the same way. Maybe you're listening to this story and you're even thinking, what? Is she going to really turn things around? Is she really going to change things around? Because you're going through the same thing and you think there's no way out. For me, there's no way out. And maybe you're listening to this story already wondering, what is there a way that she's going to turn things around? And you are going to find that out right now. Because, Andrea, you did manage to change things around. And tell us, what happened to you? What happened for you to wake up? Because, you know, Pastor Moses, we asked her, were you in the church? When we say were you in the church, those of you who have been following our broadcast, if you didn't understand until now, in the VYG, okay, and in the Universal Church, where you were attending, right, Andrea?
Yes.
You were attending the VYG.
I was attending.
And the church.
And the church, I was an active youth.
In other words, what am I trying to get to? She was hearing all the time what you are hearing right now. People's real life stories. Because in the VYG, this is what we have. This is what we have been showing to you. And this is what we have. So when you come to the VYG, when you come to the church, you're going to see this. There was a clear way for you to change your life. Right, Andrea? But
the solution was there.
The solution was there. It was not like she was going through these things, but she didn't have a way out. There was a way out. You were hearing testimonies all the time. You knew that things could change, but something was stopping, was blocking you. Maybe you that is watching us there now at home, maybe you're in a different scenario. Or some of you are in the VYG, in the church, you're in the same scenario as Andrea. But it doesn't matter. Either way, we are going to show to you that there is a way out. There's something that she did. Something happened, and she started to really listen and put into practice what she was receiving, because she was receiving a way out, a direction.
And Pastor Andrew, you see, her solution is your solution as well, you that is watching. The same solution. Her solution was your solution. It was my solution. And it's going to be your solution, you that is watching. So pay very close attention. You will hear how her life changed, how she managed. Because as she was coming to the VYG, she was coming to the church, attending. The solution is there. But if you and the solution don't connect, then you don't have that solution in your life. But the solution is available.
And for those of you who didn't know that there was a solution because you're here for the first time, breaking news, there is a way out. There is a way out.
Breaking news for you, there's a way out. There's no situation that is no solution.
So, Andrea, tell us what happened. What triggered the change? What happened for you to start changing your life and get to where you are now, which is a complete life change?
I remember on a Wednesday after uni, I couldn't do anything else. I just went straight to church. I didn't care if I was early. I just brought myself to church. I can't even remember how or why, but I brought myself to church and I sat down because it wasn't even service time. And when I sat down, literally my life was like a movie. I was just watching everything that happened from beginning to end, and I was exhausted. I was spiritually, emotionally, physically exhausted because I exhausted all my personal resources, my own abilities, my own capabilities to change, because I tried everything that I thought, would help me, because I didn't want to be that typical church girl. I didn't want to be that typical Christian. So I said, let me do this to prove that I don't need God, to prove that I don't need, the word of God for me to achieve A, B, and C, and D. But I failed. It wasn't a degree. It wasn't friends. It wasn't relationship. It wasn't popularity, because I tried ticking all those boxes and nothing. So I knew, okay, do you know what? God, you're last resource. I literally said, God, you are last resource. If there was another option, I would go. But because there isn't, I'm coming to you.
So she, going back to what we were talking about in the beginning of her testimony, Pastor Moses, she put all her strength. She was desperate to solve that issue that she had inside of her. And she, like you said, she got even exhausted. She was tired. Now she was taking a decision to invest all the strength, right? All this effort and do whatever it took, but now with God.
With God. With God, there's no way you will fail. All of you, all of us that are watching, you that is watching there, you have what it takes to get God's attention. You have what it takes also to change your life. Like Pastor Andrew was saying, she took a decision. That decision, it gave her power, it gave her strength. Everyone that decides, Pastor Andrew, every decision, like a proper decision, there's those decisions, half decision.
Yeah.
And then there's a decision. A proper decision gives you strength. A decision is followed by action.
Yeah.
A proper decision is followed by action. And I believe that's what Andrea did. Yes, Andrea?
Yes, Pastor. Yeah. So that was in December. So December, it was like literally the last 2 weeks of the year. So then December 31st came. I said, okay, I'm going to change. I'm going to do what it takes. But in that time period, I didn't know exactly how to start. So I spoke. I went to someone, to an assistant in the church, and I spoke and I opened up and I was honest, And then in that moment, because I already knew the truth, I had to cancel the idea, those thoughts in my head that people are judging. People already think you're a failure. This is another one of your attempts to change. This is another one of your conversations for you to change. So for me, it was like I had to overcome those thoughts before I could even approach to talk. I had to change how I saw myself in the church, because I knew I was known. My family go to church. We were frequent in the church. So for me, it's like I had to overcome that fear within the church, for me to open up. And then after,
sorry, I just wanted to note here, for you that is watching as and you're in the VYG and you don't have the Holy Spirit, you are in the situation that she mentioned here. You say you're gonna change, you try your best, or you are so confused because you always say, I'm gonna change, and I'm certain, I'm decided, but then you always fail. Pay attention to what she's saying. First of all, you have to let go of these doubts, right? We spoke about doubts in the Real Talk as well this week.
Yeah, we spoke about doubts.
Let go of these doubts of, it's going to be one more. and speak to someone. Literally speak to someone. Of course, first she spoke to God. She said, God, I'm going to change. But then, for her to be able to come out of that situation, she opened up with someone. And sometimes that's what you need. Honestly.
Help, huh?
Yes, sometimes that's what you need. You need help. You need somebody there to guide you. So don't be ashamed, don't be shy, and don't allow these doubts to impede you to ask for help. Because sometimes, the person truly wants, but they truly don't know what to do.
And they never ask for help. Like for example, in Andrea's case, she spoke to an assistant of the church. I believe that assistant had already been there. They had known each other for a long time. But the only thing is that maybe they would talk about different things. Yes, Andrea?
Yeah,
you never mentioned your problem to that assistant.
No, because even to people in the church, it's like I was okay, you know, so I needed to stay okay so that people wouldn't judge me, think, but you're in the church so long,
But in reality,
how come you would have A, B, and C?
In reality, you'd stay okay so that they wouldn't help you.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening.
To protect myself, to protect my image of independent, of not needing anybody, a pride that was inside of me.
The pride, that's the thing.
And as long as you are like that, not able to move forward. But please continue. So you spoke, and then what happened?
Yeah, so then January came and I was asking God, how am I going to do this? Because I did it so many times, so many attempts for me to change, and I failed. So I don't know how to do it. So then the 21 days was introduced, but it's not that it was about the 21 days. It was a tool used for me to really do step by step exactly, you know. So, and then I was speaking to a youth pastor, and I'll never forget this. He said, many people are going to be seeking the Holy Spirit, are going to be seeking to change, but you have to call God's attention. What you do will make a difference. So I understood that, because for me, it's like, I know the whole idea of competing, of, you know, trying to stand out, because I've tried to do that in the world. So now it's like, okay, I need to stand out for God. So I had to list down everything that I had to let go. You know, what would be madness to me, I knew, okay, if it's madness to me, then I know it's going to make me stand out. That was my main focus. I need to stand out. I need to stand out. I need to stand out. You know, that's how I started breaking.
Really, I see, when I hear her testimony, I see her doing the opposite of what she was doing.
She was doing with other people.
Yeah, in the world, for people,
But this time around,
yeah,
she was doing it for God.
The exact same, I can say, level, and even more, because she said now she should, if it was crazy, that's what she would do. So even more, without fear, but now for God. And did it work?
It worked 100%. You know, today I'm good. Today I'm well. Today I'm different. Like, you know, I used to be angry. I used to be, you know, short-tempered. All of that. Like, it's what I used to be. It's like I can't really recognize her and me anymore in that sense, because it's like it doesn't feel like it was ever in my nature, because my nature has changed. My mind has changed. You know, like how I think, you know, my goals, my vision, how I see myself, all of that has changed. You know, God, He didn't just change my outside. He transformed me from the inside, my mindset, the dirty mind, the dirty thoughts, you know, that illusion, that desperateness, that for guys, all of that. Like,
so would you say you're better or you're transformed?
No, I'm transformed, you know.
And you know, for this person that is watching us, we can see, I'm sure that, you know, family, friends, people that know you, they can see the change. But you can see most of your change, because most of your problem was in here, your intention, right? Your heart, what was inside of you, you know, and we can't see what's inside the person.
Yes,
we can't see. And some people really, they struggle to believe sometimes that they can really change from the inside. And if you're watching us now, you're hearing this story, know this. And I want you to speak now, Andrea, about how you are really inside. How are you with yourself? Because, okay, the changes we can see, you can say that now, you know, you're doing well, you're successful, for sure. But how are you inside? So that this person that is feeling so much pain and hurt inside, and they don't speak about it, so that they can understand the transformation that can happen to them?
I always say that the transformation from you going to all those negative things that you had to now having peace is just because when you have the peace, the Holy Spirit, the true transformation starts from there. Because for me, it's like I've transformed more now with God than before, than who I was, if that makes sense. Because every day I'm learning about myself, I have God now. I'm at peace, I have joy. There's balance. There's discipline in me, For example, I will face situation. I will face, difficult decision that I'll have to make, or things that I'll see in me that still needs to be changed. But now I have the strength to do it. Now I'm transparent enough to see myself and change, and really give myself to God, make myself vulnerable before God to change, to be different.
Yeah.
Always becoming better, yeah?
Yeah.
And this is what people are searching for, Pastor. Because I was counseling someone this week, a youth as well. And we come across so many people with different problems. And one of the problems that hit youth a lot here in Ireland is anxiety. Anxiety. They get anxious.
This is one of the biggest problems. Anxiety, emptiness,
depression.
We have. I came to learn this. I remember there was a time we were asking young people outside, like those that are going to school, between the ages of 15 to 17, 18. It was shocking that many young girls at school, they're self-harming.
Yeah.
Because of anxiety, because of depression, because of those kind of things. And many don't know that there's a solution.
Yeah.
So, Andrea, what would you advise? What would you advise someone, a young person that is going through what you went through, or going through similar things? What would you advise that young person?
Don't wait until it's too late, because you may think that now I can handle it, but it will get worse. And don't wait until it's too late, because some people don't have this opportunity that you have now. Because if you're listening, that means you're receiving this opportunity. But when will this opportunity come again? You just never know. So, do like what the VYG members that transformed their life did. They realized that their life is not the way it should be. They sought help and they decided to change. You know the truth, but only you can decide for you. And truly, your life is in your hands. As much as you think it's not, as much as problems come out of nowhere, you didn't choose the family that you're in. You didn't choose certain things that happened to you, but you can choose what will happen tomorrow, in the future, and your eternity. So that's what I have to say to them.
Great advice to anyone who is watching. And this is the solution. You that is watching, as you're going through these things, anxiety, depression, this is the solution. You heard through this testimony, not only, my life is better now, I'm okay now, or material things. You can see the change inside. And maybe that's what you're searching for. You're searching, because, here in Europe, here in Ireland, people have conditions. Let's be honest. People have, most people, not everyone, I know that there are cases and cases, but most people have the condition. It's not the material things that they're looking for, but they're looking for the things that you mentioned. Oh, now when I go to a problem, I know how to deal with this problem. I'm no longer anxious, because every time they go for a problem, what happens to them? They get anxious. Or, I
think the world is over.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe this is what makes you to fail. Not that your life is a fail, but these inner problems that you have is always putting you down, always making you to be frustrated in life. And now you can see that there is a way out.
Yeah, for sure, there is a way out. Because I like to say to people, the problems that we have, they are not the main problem. The main problem is how you react to them. Are you strong enough to face them? Or you are failing?
Yeah.
When you receive the Spirit of God, like Andrea said, you'll be able to face. You will come across situations in life that are difficult. This happens to everyone. But now, it depends whether you are strong on the inside or not. And this strength, if you say, I don't have the strength, I'm not strong, God is available. He's willing to give you His Spirit. He's willing to give you the strength that you need. Just like Andrea, she was saying here, situations may come. But if God gives you the strength, you overcome. But now, the thing, Pastor Andrew, is
Yeah.
God is not automatic.
Mm,
That you just sit down and then He gives you strength.
exactly.
You have to, you have to take a first step. Maybe you're watching for the first time. The first step for you, if you're watching for the first time, call 086 154 5567. I'd like to ask the VOG members already to put the helpline there. For you that is new, 086 154 5567. You can call, you can text, we have WhatsApp as well. That's your first step, you that is new, that is watching for the first time. And for VOG members, Pastor Andrew, if they want to take a first step, the ones that are already in the VOG.
Those of you who are in the VYG, well, we have many things, many first steps that you can take. You can do what Andrea, she did. You can get in touch with us. Boss, I'm struggling in this moment now that we are going through. You know, I've been going through a lot. Nobody knows. I need help. So contact us. We are here to help you. You know, we have also the 21 days, which we are doing right now. Perfect opportunity. What Andrea mentioned as well in her testimony, that she took part in.
Fast of Dan.
Yeah, Fast of Dan, 21 days Fast of Dan. So it's an opportunity for you to surrender, for you to go all in, for you to do what she did. The same strength that she deposited in the things outside, she put also for God. And that's what you have to do. Maybe that's what has been lacking. Maybe you never put all of your strength. So put all of your strength in these 21 days fast of Daniel. And of course, the altar is here available for you. And we are going to make a prayer now, Pastor.
Yes.
The prayer that we are going to make now. You that is watching us, whether you are from the VYG or you're watching us for the first time, it's already one step that you're going to take to seeing the change inside of you. After this prayer, you're going to see this depression, this heaviness that you are feeling is going to leave you, and you are going to already notice a difference inside of you. Right? So we're going to pray, and after this, we will come back to you, explain more about how you can get in touch with us and how we can follow up with you. So if you would like to receive this prayer and you want to experience this already, something inside of you now, so you can bow down your head and agree with us in prayer as we pray for you. Now, they're connected with us. All the youths that are listening to us right now, my God, visit them. Visit these youth where they are. And you know what's inside of their heart. You know, my God, their intentions. You know deep down, and maybe deep down inside of this person, they feel like Andrea, she mentioned in her testimony, they feel exhausted, they feel tired, because they have been doing everything to see a change. They have been doing everything, my God, to be happy, to find this peace, to feel this void inside of them. But nothing seems to be working. Nothing that they have done, my God, works. And we know, and they heard, and they can see now that there can be a change in their lives through you. So right now, my God, as we stretch out our hands to them, I ask you, Holy Spirit, to visit these youth. And there where you are, receive the strength inside of you. Receive the strength right now that comes from God inside of you. If you are feeling weak, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling anxious, you didn't know what to do right now, this anxiety, this depression, this heaviness over your shoulders, this burden leaves you now in Jesus Christ's name. God already shows to you that He's there with you. He wants and He will change your life if you accept this prayer in Jesus' name.
My Father, right now we agree that each and every young person, those that are in the VYG and those that are not in the VYG, and we also have some that are watching us from other countries as well, let them receive strength right now. You that is watching, receive strength right now, because from today on, your life begins to change. Oh my God, bless the VYG, bless these young people that are watching here together with us. And we know that from them we're going to have even new testimonies that other young people will see that it's possible to overcome. Only with you we can overcome. So we bless each and every one of them in Jesus' name, and you that believe say amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. So that's it. Take a deep breath there where you are. You are going to notice already a difference inside of you. This anxiety, this weakness goes away. And you found today hope. And guess what hope is? Faith. And this hope, of course, that we can see in the story of Andrea. She gained a true faith in God, and that's what you need to do. Put your trust in God, put your faith in God, and you see that your life can change as well. Andrea, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you very much, Andrea, for your time.
All right.
Anything you want to say to your team, to the VYG, to other people?
For those who are making a decision, forget about your feelings, and for those who have made that decision, don't give up.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Andrea.
So thank you very much. So guys, we're going to wrap up the program now. All right. We have the scores here. We're going to send the scores there in the comment section. We're going to be back next week, full power, full force. All right. And Pastor Moses, what a powerful testimony. And next week we have one more.
Very powerful testimony. Next week we have another one, and you will see. There's always a way out. Now, what I would like you to do for next week, Pastor Andrew said,
yes,
they always hear powerful testimonies, stories of young people that have changed their lives. Invite someone to come and listen. Invite someone, because there are many young people, like Andrea said, that she had an image. Because sometimes they look and say, no, this one, no, this one maybe doesn't need.
Yeah.
Just invite.
Invite.
It doesn't matter who it is, just invite. And then next week, Pastor Andrew, they'll be here with us.
Send the link to someone and say, look, this program here is really good. And they'll say, really, what is it about? You tell them, tune in and you're going to see. Leave them curious so that when they tune in, they will hear what you are hearing now, and they will find as well a way out, hope for them. And for sure, we're going to see great results. If you were blessed, if you really enjoy the program, if there was something that stood out for you, leave it there in the comment section. We're going to be reading. We'd love to hear from you. And that's it. We're going to leave you with a song, a VYG song, the VYG Anthem song. All right? This is the VYG Records here in Ireland that created this VYG Anthem. And we are going to come back next week, full power with you. All right, Pastor Moses, any last words?
No, the points, you will see the points in the comment section, so don't go away until you see the points.
Yes, and I'm going to leave here also on the screen, after the song, we are going to leave the helpline so that you can contact us. All right, those of you who want to contact us by WhatsApp or by phone call, I'm going to leave here the number after the song, and you'll be able to get in touch with us, okay? God bless all of you. See you next week. Bye-bye. Pastor Moses.
Bye-bye, friends. See you. I'm calculating the points here.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was lonely, I was down. Never thought that I could ever change my life around. Then the VYG came in like a pow. Look at me now, yeah. I found true peace, yeah. I found a family, yeah. I found Christ in me. That's why I sing, that's why I sing. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. 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 It's so good to be in the VYG. It's the place where I found peace. It's so good to be in the VYG. It's the place where I found Him. There's a place for you all in the VYG. He's got space for you all. So much love you'll see. There's a place for you all in the VYG. He's got space for you all. So much love you'll see. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's so good to be in the VYG. It's the place where I found peace. It's so good to be in the VYG. It's the place where I found him. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah.
VYG. VYG. Are you in the game?
Leave me alone. I can't take this no more.
I'm a big girl now with a hard body friend, smoking big boy blunts with the hype never ends. Shot in hard body grey without the fake hooded friends. I'm more than a dime, I'm a big boy gem. Everybody fears me and that's how I like it. People wanna give me advice but they can keep it. And guess what? It's my life so I'ma live it as I please. You can say what you want but it won't change. I have a twinkle in my eye and now the joy is in my soul. 7 wishes come true or how I'm in control. It started with the friends I was seeing, music I was listening, going to the dance and raving, pressured into smoking. Now I'm addicted to the drugs I be taking, leading to the people I be stopping, taking their goods then running. Now I'm a wifey to a guy that's falling.
I know that you know that I'm in control. I know that you know that I'm in control.
My brother wants to kill me, a daddy kinda hates me, her mother kinda likes me, I find it kinda funny. Behind closed doors, they really think she's cute, but they don't know what happens as soon as I play that tune. Mind confused, music taking over, kissing on my neck while I'm telling her it's over. By this time I should be on to the next one, but really and truly I can't be bothered with this one.
I'm deep in the game, walking round in a maze, being led by the strings that my shadow contains. I went into the game deep, no strings attached, but my shadow sold me out and stabbed me in the back. I'm like a puppet and his master, led by the strings, wrapped on my throat, getting tighter and tighter. The words in my soul getting deeper and deeper, spinning in my soul and now I'm losing all control.
I know that you know that I'm in control. I know that you know that I'm in control.
Tears in my eyes and other pains in my soul. 7 daggers to my heart, something's in control. Feeling like a puppet with the strings as a wristband attached to the devil on my own. I just can't stand. Now I become a synagogue for the darkness. Late at night on the roads where I'm lurking, seeking the weekend, praying on the poor. Innocent blood shed by an unseen force. Fighting a battle that my eyes can't see, but now the truth's been revealed and the game's playing me. Started with the friends I was seeing, music I was listening, going to the raves and dancing, reason for the clothes I be wearing, mans I be linking, leading to that walking clinic. Hell knocked at my door as an angel in disguise, showing me the world and its fruits of life.
I know that you know that I'm in control. I know that you know that I'm in control.
I got some brothers all involved, it's political. Smiling just to put a front, yeah, it's all cynical. Come and make a change, make a stand, make a difference. There's no time to sit and wait, time's ticking. Got my brothers from the north more sisters from the west side. Got my G's down south side. And my cousins from the east side. We're all over, all over. Life's worth living, yeah, we're saving lives. Here to make a stand, we ain't got no time. Here to get the word out. We're all over, all over. Life's worth living, yeah, we're saving lives. Here to make a stand, we ain't got no time. Here to get the word out. We're all over, all over. I don't wanna be another number, you see me. I don't wanna see a grieving mother, you see me. Another brother 6 foot under, you see me. It's time to make a difference, you see me. I don't wanna be another number, you see me. I don't wanna see a grieving mother, you see me. Another brother 6 foot under, you see me. It's time to make a difference, you see me. Got my brothers from the north side, got more sisters from the west side. Got my G's down south side, and my cousins from the east side. We're all over, all over. Got my brothers from the north side, got more sisters from the west side. Got my G's down south side, and my cousins from the east side. We're all over, all over. Life's worth living, yeah, we're saving lives. Here to make a stand, we ain't got no time. Here to get the word out. We're all over, all over. Life's worth living, yeah, we're saving lives. Here to make a stand, we ain't got no time. Here to get the word out. We're all over, all over. Life's worth living, yeah, we're saving lives. Here to make a stand, we ain't got no time. Here to get the word out. We're all over, all over. I don't wanna be another number, you see me. I don't wanna see a grieving mother, you see me. Another brother 6 foot under, you see me. It's time to make a difference, you see me. I don't wanna be another number, you see me. I don't wanna see a grieving mother, you see me. Another brother 6 foot under, you see me. It's time to make a difference, you see me. Life's worth living, yeah, we're saving lives. Here to make a stand, we ain't got no time. Here to get the word out. We're all over, all over. Life's worth living, yeah, we're saving lives. Here to make a stand, we ain't got no time. Here to get the word out. We're all over, all over. Life's worth living, yeah, we're saving lives. Here to make a stand, we ain't got no time. Here to get the word out. We're all over, all over. Life's worth living, yeah, we're saving lives. Here to make a stand, we ain't got no time. Here to get the word out. We're all over, all over. I got some brothers all involved, this political. Smiling just to put a front, yeah, it's all cynical. Come and make a change, make a stand, make a difference. There's no time to sit and wait, time's ticking. Got my brothers from the north side, got more sisters from the west side. Got my G's down south side, and my cousins from the east side. We're all over, all over. Life's worth living, yeah, we're saving lives. Here to make a stand, we ain't got no time. Here to get the word out. We're all over, all over. Life's worth living, yeah, we're saving lives. Here to make a stand, we ain't got no time. Here to get the word out. We're all over, all over. I don't wanna be another number, you see me. I don't wanna see a grieving mother, you see me. Another brother 6 foot under, you see me. It's time to make a difference, you see me. I don't wanna be another number, you see me. I don't wanna see a grieving mother, you see me. Another brother 6 foot under, you see me. It's time to make a difference, you see me. Got my brothers from the north side, got more sisters from the west side. Got my G's down south side, and my cousins from the east side. We're all over, all over. Got my brothers from the north side, got more sisters from the west side. Got my G's down south side, and my cousins from the east side. We're all over, all over. Life's worth living, yeah, we're saving lives. Here to make a stand, we ain't got no time. Here to get the word out. We're all over, all over. Life's worth living, yeah, we're saving lives. Here to make a stand, we ain't got no time. Here to get the word out. We're all over, all over. Life's worth living, yeah, we're saving lives. Here to make a stand, we ain't got no time. Here to get the word out. We're all over, all over. I don't wanna be another number, you see me. I don't wanna see a grieving mother, you see me. Another brother 6 foot under, you see me. It's time to make a difference, you see me. I don't wanna be another number, you see me. I don't wanna see a grieving mother, you see me. Another brother 6 foot under, you see me. It's time to make a difference.